Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to find room. It's Jackson. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. The Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Gonna run it. It's Washington. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quick throw to his receiver. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the 1st down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. The fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense.
The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the Bears pick up enough for a 1st down here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And it's taken right on the midfield logo. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Bennett. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Handoff heading left. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bears looking to run some tempo here.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks right for a quick completion. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Bennett. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
And the Bears pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Bears have 1st and 10 here. Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Toss play to the outside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage, it's such a big game, is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. And here comes a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw it on third and very long. Going for a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Bears with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Great cut there. Physical run earns the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Bennett. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it second and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Wildcats will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the back now goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
2nd down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking for some space. It's Washington. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And they'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And we're able to get him down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver, and I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Has the first down, still on the move. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The linebacker shifting around now. Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. Yeah, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Back to pass. It's Bennett. Looking to scramble now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the sophomore has got him for a sack. The Bears come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And here's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Kansas State now operating in the red zone. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense really clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. An inside give now from the shotgun. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can...
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Running out of time in the pocket. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Can the defense hold up here on third and goal? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bears will kick this away to begin the second half. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down? and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go. Terrier. Tuna.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's on the run. Launches deep. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Bringing pressure. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And the Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Dropping back, it's Bennett. Catch made on the right side. That's good for a 1st down near the 40. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Kansas State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Eludes a tackle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the back gets the football. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Empty set now. 5 wide. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Bennett. He's looking deep here. And is intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he pulls in the catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Oh, look at the quick cut. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. tackle, but first down.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And it's a kneel down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk